Starting out as a new digital service provider, virtual assistant, marketing assistant, or freelancer can be really hard. So I want you to learn from me today. I'm going to share 3 mistakes I made early on when I was doing digital marketing VA work for my clients and how you can not make those same mistakes so you'll progress faster in your business. Hey, I'm Emily Reagan. I've been working in the online space for a good decade now. I took on my first freelance client about 12 years ago when I said yes to helping that small business with Facebook. I've learned a thing or two over the years. I've worked with probably nearly 100 different clients. I've been doing everything from hourly work to projects, custom projects, and whatnot. So I've definitely had my fair share of ups and downs with clients, and I have a thing or two to share. And just a little caveat, if you are making these mistakes, don't hold yourself back. Don't punish yourself. It's okay. Becoming aware of them and how you're going to solve the problem and get better is just as big as not making them. So now that you know that you shouldn't be doing these things, you can strive to move forward in your business and stop making them. All right, number 1. I took way too long to raise my hourly rate. I started off as a freelancer, kind of balancing motherhood and my mom duties, running kids around school. So I wasn't completely booked out. And I think from there, I kind of held myself back thinking I wasn't quite worthy enough because I wasn't booked out, because I wasn't quite treating it as a full-time business. And so I kind of settled with that hourly rate for a good while. I did not raise one of my rates with a client for 3 years. I was doing very intense digital marketing implementation work, and I should have been charging at least double. I just got complacent because I was happy. I was in a happy spot and I just didn't know. I felt like as a mother and working part-time, I was just lucky to have a job. And really, I should have been looking at the worth I was providing. I was helping her grow $1 million business. I was doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes tasks that get her business moving that she couldn't do. There weren't enough qualified people to do, and I should have been charging for that. I just didn't know what I didn't know. In hindsight, I would go back and I would increase my prices regularly, especially as you book out. Early on, it can be hard when you're just getting started. And so I like to teach my students inside my digital media VA crash course to slowly step up and increase their prices. So book a couple clients at a certain price and then up it and then up it. Well, eventually you've got to increase all the clients who are paying the lower original price. And I don't want to say I was too lazy, but I was definitely scared to do that. I was scared that I would lose my client. I was scared that I wasn't worthy enough for the higher price and whatnot. I felt loyal because I had been working and learned so much under her that I had to give her a discount. And really, if I had just made it part of the process, like yes, increasing my rates. I actually have another training video you can watch about this, but it should have been part of my business model to constantly be increasing it with my current clients, not just my new clients. Okay, so mistake number 1 was not raising my rates consistently, at least every year is my best tip. So my first mistake was not raising my rates consistently with my current clients. So my best tip is to do that at least once a year. Mistake number 2. For a decade, I did not promote myself. I didn't have my own social media. I didn't have a website. I didn't have a Facebook page. That was a big mistake. Do I regret it? Yes, only because if I had started earlier, my accounts would be so much bigger now. I've done a really good job like building my website the last couple years and blogging and doing content marketing, but I failed at doing social media for myself. Why did I do this? I didn't know any better. 10 years ago, things were a little bit different. And now the digital service providers that we see are so, it's getting competitive. It's so becoming common knowledge what we do. And I was so busy doing the client work, I forgot to make time for myself. And I was kind of lazy about that. I didn't really want to put myself out there. I didn't see the point of it if I was booked out. But now I see that for a longer term, healthier business, you should be seeding that earlier. And that proverb is to plant a tree. If you couldn't plant a tree 20 years ago, the best time is right now. So in 2019, I finally started my Instagram account. It was super painful. Starting a YouTube channel, super painful when I had been doing it all these years for my clients, but I had no proof. And as a freelancer, people, clients, business owners are going to be checking you out. And they're going to be landing on your Instagram to see if you know what you're doing. Even if you're showing up minimally, don't forget to schedule a day for yourself and remember to build your business. It's so easy to get caught up building everyone else's and to neglect yours. So learn from me on that one, okay? That's mistake number 2, is not promoting myself on social, websites, all of it. Okay, mistake number 3 is not changing my pricing structure sooner. As soon as I had the digital implementation skills, I should have been charging day rates. I should have been doing more custom projects because you can charge more for that work. I kind of got sucked into the hourly work, was very loyal to my clients to a fault, and that kept me small and that kept my bank account small too. So I highly suggest that if you have a magical skill set, if you can do some kind of work in a package that can be offered with a different pricing model, then do that. I highly encourage you to check out day rates. I have a YouTube video here with Sarah Massey about day rates. I have a podcast about that. I also have a podcast about different pricing models you can look into, because you're not going to want to be hourly forever. Eventually, you're going to want to stop tracking that time, and you're going to want to start doing monthly retainers, and from there you can progress. And I really like the day rate model because it lets you sit down and do everything that you're good at in one day for one client without all the context switching, and you get paid premium for that. And if you have digital marketing implementation skills, if you can help build a funnel, if you can help do any kind of thing behind the scenes, like that is value based. Clients will pay more for that than just an admin skill. It's just how it is. So anything that involves the websites, copywriting, graphic designs, if you can kind of package that where you get things done in a chunk of time, even if it's a half day rate, do it. I totally regret not doing that because I definitely would have a higher bank account for my client work if I'd been doing that. The good news is all 3 of these things I've learned the hard way. I learned this years ago, and now you are understanding what mistakes not to make in your business. Right now, I do a lot of my own client work that is funnel based. I started doing consultations, which I should have been doing way earlier as well. Going along with the pricing model, if you have a lot of clients who start picking your brain, that is a key for you to step up in the consultation and strategy sector, because people will hire you for an hour to talk to you and get your opinion. You're getting a lot of hands-on work on the technical side and the backstage of businesses. You're seeing a lot of things that are working and not working. You're a wealth of knowledge. Don't let people pick your brain for free. Probably bonus mistake number 4 I've made. So go ahead and set up Acuity, Calendly, and have a way for people to schedule an hour for you where they pay you. Make it $100 for that hour. Start off there. All right. Those are my best tips for not screwing up your business. I shouldn't say it like that. Those are my big mistakes I made, and I hope you can learn from that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I have more good stuff coming about the freelancer world. I also have a podcast, Unicorns Unite, you should check out. And then I have a free Facebook group for freelancers like yourself. I'll see you there.